Hello everyone, I'm Rupert and let us talk about money. I am a senior financial consultant from Affinity Partners. Today, I will be talking about the Critical Illness Payout Policy. This policy is always misunderstood or neglected by many people because they think hospitalization policy alone is sufficient. I always tell my clients, every policy has its purpose. That includes savings and investment plans. So to explain this in simple terms, the main purpose of the hospitalization policy is to help you pay for hospital bills. However, in today's context, right, there will be a co-payment involved from the hospitalization that may not be covered by the hospitalization policy alone. That's why critical illness policy comes into play. That being said, the main purpose of the critical illness policy is actually to replace your income in the event that you suffer from one of the critical illness covered in your policy. I am not a medical doctor, so I am not going to explain on the critical illness. Total, there are 36 standard critical illness in the LIA list. For some insurers, they added in more critical illness in their policy like a bonus. But the 36 from the LIA is standard across all insurers in terms of definition. So what do I mean by replacing your income? To understand this easily, you can put yourself in the shoe of a cancer patient. When you have cancer, you probably need to go treatment like chemo or even surgery. And if you don't know, you can ask any cancer patient, chemo is actually a very torturous treatment. You wouldn't want to work while doing chemo. And I don't think any company can give you a super long leave, like 1 to 5 years, to wait for your treatment to end. So even if your company allows you to take such a long leave, do you think they will pay you? Unlikely, right? I think if they allows unpaid leave for 2 years, it is already very generous. So if you are unpaid during this treatment period, where are you going to get your money? Bear in mind, while doing treatment and no income, you still need to eat, pay bills, and pay your insurance premiums, not forgetting all your endowments and investment policies. If you stop paying, you will lose a lot of money. And even if these policies are fully paid, this plan probably has a purpose like for your retirement or buying your dreams. Do you want to withdraw these funds now and delay your retirement or give up on your dreams? No, right? You can say no choice since you didn't expect this illness to happen. But what if you bought the critical illness payout policy? This policy will pay out a lump sum of money for all these expenses, so your future plans will not be affected. That being said, you probably will ask, then how I know how much coverage I need for this policy? Typical agent normally tells you to use the rule of thumb, which is 5 years of your annual income. I agree on 5 years duration because that is the assumed duration for someone to recover from a critical illness. But I don't agree that it should be based on your income. My style is to do a financial assessment for you to know about your financial health, your spending habits, and understand where your money goes. Based on this, I will explain to you in a scenario that if you are sick, what are you going to spend on and exactly how much you need for these 5 years. I believe this is the right way to plan, and chances are you are unlikely to be under or overinsured. And you also know exactly where the money should go when it happens to you. And this will help you to manage your payout better. Because some people might not know how to handle this influx of money that suddenly came in. So when they see so much money in the bank account, they start their retail therapy to enjoy life and end up finishing the money before the treatment even ends. And they have to force themselves back to work while having treatment or sacrifice their retirement and dreams. I understand that people's lifestyle changes along the years in different life stages. That is why we need to go do our annual review to stay up to date with our changing financial needs. Annual review is not always about buying more policy. It is about optimizing and aligning your goals and budget in the most updated version. I also understand to do things the right way, sometimes it can be time consuming and time is precious. But I will still do it for my clients because This is for their benefit, and it is my job to make sure I get to update them on a yearly basis. If you want to know how much coverage you need, you can message me in my Instagram, and we can arrange an appointment to check it out. So today, I have my twin sister Ruperina joining us. Because she knows ladies are more prone to critical illness, so she is more concerned on this topic and have some questions for me.
Hello, bro. 2 weeks ago, I buy a plan from you, right? My friend says, I must wait 90 days then can claim leh. Why,
Hello sister, your friend is not entirely right. Yes, for all critical illness benefit, there is always a 90 days waiting period. And waiting period simply means you have to wait until this period is over before you can claim. But this waiting period only applies to 3 critical illness. They are heart attack of specific severity, major cancer, or other serious coronary artery disease. So to remember it easily, just remember, anything got to do with your heart and cancer has this 90 days waiting period. For the other critical illness, you can still claim within the 90 days.
Wow, like that fair meh?
Sister, there is a reason for the waiting period one. It is to prevent people from only buying the insurance right when they suspect they are going to have the illnesses. If everyone do this, your premium will skyrocket like crazy. So it is to protect everyone generally.
Oh, so it's to help to keep my premiums low lah. Then how do I claim,
Not sure if you still remember, at that time when you signed this policy with me, I told you to always call me first when something happens. This is for me to find out more on your condition and to assist you on the steps towards your proper claiming procedures.
Wow, bro, like that then everything I have to inform you,
Yes lah, because it is my job to understand what your condition fall under and prepare the necessary documents to assist you ma.
Then let's say, touch wood, if I really kena one of the critical illness, then how,
Don't worry, just go ahead with your treatments, and in the meantime, I will make arrangement to collect your medical reports and to compile these documents to submit to insurers. But for some cases, right, there may be additional documents that's needed by the insurers. So I will update you accordingly.
Oh, just like that, I also heard from my friend, I can only claim one time from this policy leh. Nowadays, all people live so long. Then if I got a second time, then how,
Your friend is not entirely right. Although most policy only pays out one time, and some policy even accelerate the critical illness payout from the death benefit. So for this kind of policy, although can cover for death and critical illness, you can only claim for either one only. And that being said, right, insurance policy has always been evolving and changing. And there are so many kinds and so many patterns in the market now. But good news for you lah. The one that I sold you has a multi-pay feature. So it can actually claim for more than one time after a waiting period. But for some other multi-pay plans, right, you also need to be on remission or be fully recovered before you can claim for the second time for the same illnesses. Please take note, there is a waiting period of 1 to 2 years in between the claims for this kind of policy, and it applies to all the critical illness. It is not the same like the 90 days for the 3 critical illness.
Wow, thank you leh. But then, after I claim the first time, right, do I still need to pay the premiums,
As for that, don't worry. After you claim for the first critical illness, your premiums will be waived already. But not all multiple plans work like that. For some insurers, this premium waiver is an optional riders.
Wow, then your recommendation all very good leh. Anyway, thank you for answering all my questions today. Okay, bye-bye.
No problem, sister. And thank you for your support. Bye. Okay, viewers. So when it comes to claims, right, the consultant always play a vital role because this is when you are at a vulnerable state. You will need all the help you can get, especially when it comes to claims. Many agents know how to sell, but when it comes to claim, right, they might not be so sure already. And as life evolves, insurers also understand that people are living longer and getting more times of critical illness. So they introduce these plans that can pay for more than once. If you are interested in such a plan, right, just message me in my Instagram to fix an appointment to discuss further. In summary, today I have shared on the purpose of the critical illness payout policy, the rationale of getting it, how we should determine the coverage that we need, and some commonly asked questions by my clients like Rupert. As of today, I explain on the hospitalization policy, the disability income policy, and the critical illness payout policy. What all these policy provides are what we call living benefits. It means that they can benefit you while you are still alive. But before you embark on any wealth accumulation journey, I strongly encourage you to make sure all these three policies are in place first. This is to safeguard your wealth while you are growing them. If you want to review on your current portfolio to make sure it is still relevant and updated towards your expectation, you can message me in my Instagram to book an appointment. I have not mentioned this, and you might not know, but meeting me for a consultation is free. So I encourage you to make time to arrange a time with me to ensure you can have a peace of mind in your portfolio. My next video will be talking about the death payout policy. If you want to learn more, just subscribe to my channel or follow me in Instagram to not miss out on the content that I will be posting, which will definitely benefit you and your wallet. Goodbye.